Hi, good morning, good evening, everyone. This is Caroline Speaks State of our World on Friday, July 29th, 2022. So, what is it? Good, better, and different, all three. What are some of the major headlines? Okay. All right, here we go. Why is APAC spending millions in primary to defeat Representative Andy Levin, a former synagogue president? That is a good question because he's not pro Israel enough. He supports Palestinian rights, he supports workers' rights. So I don't know why they're against him, but I believe he will win, and I'm with him. Okay, now, also, behind the scenes of the Senate climate bill and what finally pushed Joe Manchin to make a deal. That is a good question. We also have to worry about the Senator for Arizona, Kristen Sinema. So I don't know what it was that pushed him, but he did get pushed and he took to leave. That's good. Also, our lives depend on passing climate policy. Meet the congressional staffer arrested in the Senate protest. Okay. A congressional staffer arrested in the Senate protest in Chuck Schumer's office. It's Saul Levin, one of the staffers who's arrested, um, in his support for the climate bill. And his father, Andy Levin, is a congressman and is running for re-election in the House. Okay. Okay. Now, very, very interesting. Also, hellholes. Heat waves worsen conditions in prisons with no air conditioning and understaffing. That is a good point. Money isn't spent on prisoners. People don't think prisoners deserve anything. So there's there's poor cooling, or if any cooling, and the infrastructure is not really good all over the country, including New York City. Okay, and also, uh, okay, prison health expert warns monkeypox could dramatically increase behind bars, called for CDC action. I hope they will follow the warning because they're living in close quarters and that's how things spread. So hopefully um, that will work out for the prisoners. Oh, they're guilty. They're innocent until proven guilty. Biden urges Congress to swiftly pass a deal on climate, healthcare, and economy. I totally agree with you, President Biden. Torrential rains trigger deadly floods and mudslides in Kentucky. Climate change, not paying attention to climate change. And, okay, Congress approves bill to subsidize U.S. semiconductor industry. I don't approve of that. I don't know why they have to be subsidized. They're making billions, so I don't know. I don't know about that. So GOP senators block bill to aid veterans exposed to toxic burn pits. And what the military does, they put their trash in a pile and they use some kind of accelerant to burn it. And it's people get poisoned by toxic waste. Um, so toxic burn pits. They use them in Iraq and Afghanistan. And Pennsylvania Republican Senator Pat Toomey, who's retiring, blocked the bill after it initially received 84 votes in the 100-seat Senate. That prompted an angry response from comedian Jon Stewart, a leading advocate for veterans. So I'm hoping they will be able to overcome Pat Toomey's uh, um, vote against and get this thing passed. Okay, all right. Now, uh, also, um, Russia and Ukraine trade blame after strike on prison kills 40 prisoners of war. That is terrible. Whoever did it. President Biden holds a lengthy phone call with Chinese leader about uh, Taiwan relationship with Taiwan because um, Speaker Pelosi is planning to make a visit to Taiwan. Taiwan is the free China. Okay, now, okay, what else is happening? Um, what about my life? A 12-year-old West Virginia girl demands lawmakers reject abortion ban. Yes. West Virginia's Republican-led state Senate is debating a bill today that would ban nearly all abortions while making abortion care a crime, punishable by up to 10 years in prison. And the House of Delegates approved the bill Wednesday after hearing testimony from 90 members of the public who were allotted 45 seconds each. Now, this is Addison Gardner, the youngest uh, speaker. She's 12 years old, and she does not want anyone to tell them what to do with a if someone rapes her or through incest or whatever. I totally agree with her, and I don't know if the legislature in West Virginia will pay attention to what she says. Okay, now, Supreme Court Samuel Alito mocks critics after uh, Supreme Court Samuel Alito mocks critics of his ruling striking down abortion rights. He talks about religious freedom. What about religion? My freedom over my own body. Okay, at least 5 Haitian migrants drowned off the coast of Puerto Rico. That is terrible. Why are they drowning? Why? Is it that Puerto Rico won't let them in? Uh, they were rescued. Smugglers forced them off their boat. They're Haitian. Haitians are African or black. Does that have anything to do with why no one wants them? Okay, Central American migrants narrowly escaped suffocation in abandoned trailer in Mexico. That's great. More migrants suffering from humans, traffickers, smugglers. Okay. Trader Joe's workers in Massachusetts organized grocery chain's first ever union. Good. I hope they will be successful. Um, and I hope they'll continue going. All workers have a right to unionize if they wish. Indigenous protesters in Canada demand Pope Francis rescind Doctrine of Discovery. Okay, Doctrine of Discovery was something that came about in the 15th century, 1400s, used by the Catholic Church to justify the European colonization of indigenous lands. Um, Figure Doctrine of Discovery. If we discover it, it's ours. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now, um, in reversal, Senator Joe Manchin will back legislation on climate, health care, and taxes. Good, thank you, Senator Manchin. But no poison pills. Progressive lawmakers and activists demand Biden declare climate emergency. I agree. Fed raises key interest rate by 0.75%, citing inflation. Former Trump White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson is cooperating with the Department of Justice probe into January 6th. Good. I hope she'll be protected. Thank you. Thank you for your service, Ms. Hutchinson. Russia bombs Ukrainian military base near Kyiv. U.S. estimates 75,000 Russian casualties. Secretary of State Blinken says he'll discuss prisoner exchange with Russian counterpart. Okay. All right. Now, that's some of what's been happening in the world. None of it good. Okay. Now, so that's a lot of stuff happening. Now, what I'd like to know is maybe it's time for a little rest now. Okay, thank you for tuning in this evening of Friday, July 2022 for another meeting with Carolyn Speaks at 4. Hope you're back again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing. If it's available for you, so if you take it, I would take it. Had mine at Johnson Johnson one shot. I had two sore arms. I was tired for a week, and then I was fine. And I've been searching for a booster that's appropriate for me, and haven't had any luck. Okay, now how about a little music to lighten the mood and say goodnight? Close the door, light the lights. We're staying home tonight, far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away. Just leave us alone, and we'll live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our troubles we'll leave far behind us there. And I know we will find such peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Okay, that was a world of our own, written by Tom Springfield of the Springfields folk group, which included Sister Dusty Springfield, who went on to become an international singer star. It's recorded by the Springfields. It's recorded by Dusty Springfield and also the Seekers. Okay, remember, good night on Friday, July 29th, 2022. Take care of yourself and others. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.